Hey, it's Cameron with S&B, and today we got this Nissan Titan in. We have an intake kit that fits a 16 and up Nissan Titan 5.6 liters. If you've already received your intake, just simply take out the QR code, scan it with your camera. It'll take you to the most up-to-date install instructions so you can go step by step. To start, we're going to pop up the engine cover. So it comes up, then slides out. We'll set that aside. Then we'll go straight on to the hose clamp on the throttle body. This is a 5/16. Get that removed. Then we'll go over to the MAP sensor. Press the button on the MAP sensor and pull out. Then we'll go over and pop out this Christmas tree. Then on the other side, there's another zip tie that's holding that vent. And then on the back side of that is a 10 mil nut. After you have the hose clamp, sensor, Christmas tree, as well as, sorry, I meant to say bolt. Bolt all uninstalled. You will also need to remove the hose clamp. So after you have all that removed, you can pull that out. And it looks like there also is one more Christmas tree we forgot right below. Now we're going to remove the stock intake kit. And we're going to remove the MAF with the Phillips. Now this side scoop gets replaced with a bigger S&B side scoop, so we actually take the OEM out. So with the flathead, you can remove these plastic rivets. Now the OEM piece slides out. So now we're going to get the S&B intake box ready to be installed into the vehicle. So first step is we're going to have both intake kits flipped around. We can even actually line them up like this, so side scoop to side scoop. And we're going to start removing. First will be the grommet for where the bolt's going to go through for the mounting. Then you can get the bushing pressed in. Next is going to be the OEM grommet. This is the mounting grommet. Then the second grommet. Then the S&B side scoop. And after these pieces are installed, the intake box is ready to be installed into the vehicle. So you can line it up with the posts. You can even and another helpful trick too is to take the OEM bolt and find the threads to help line up the box. Okay, there you can see the posts, both posts pop through. Now we just need to get our bolt lined up to the threads in the body. And now we got those started. So we'll get this tightened down with a 10 mil. Now that's tight. Now we're going to go back to our bench and we will get the S&B tube ready to be installed. All right, now we're going to get the MAF sensor transferred over from the OEM intake tube. So with the Phillips, we're going to remove the OEM screws. Then we're going to take the S&B MAF pad. Then the injection molded pad as well. We can get the longer included S&B bolts through both the gasket as well as the pad installed into the tube. And tighten down. Now we're going to install the filter into the S&B intake box. And when you install the filter, there's this little cut on the top of the flange. That's where the tube's going to index. So you can get that facing up. Now for this filter to seat into the box, you're just going to pull the flange through the opening. And you'll see all these little ribs poke through. So now the filter is seated in to the box. And we have our S&B coupler as well as our S&B tube. So we'll get the, first we'll get the S&B hose clamp installed onto the filter. Then we'll take our S&B coupler, and it's going to face this way. So you saw when we removed that OEM piece, but we can get the coupler on before it actually goes onto the tube. We'll leave that loose. We'll get this indexed correctly into the filter. Then we'll put our hose clamp on the throttle body side. You saw this pop through. It's no problem. Okay, now we'll get our filter tightened down. Then we'll work our way over all the way to the throttle body and get that tight as well. Next is the coupler. We tighten down our second coupler. We're going to put the hose clamp on this OEM reservoir piece. Just need to get the hose clamp a little bit looser to make sure it can get pushed in. You'll see we'll need to rotate this just a bit to be able to reach. Now we can get this tightened down. Now we're going to take the MAF harness and we're going to take the top zip tie Christmas tree and push it into the hole in the box right here. Then we're going to take our MAF connector, connect it into the MAF sensor. Then remember, on the back side of this intake box, you'll find that the hose vent. I'll reach over to the other side and find where that hole is. There's the hole. And that's pushed in as well. Now we're going to get the S&B lid installed and take off the protective layer on both sides. Make sure to also take off the protective layer around the lid, around the logo. Then the side with the notch is going to go where the pull tab is. You can just work your way around. Now you just take your lid, and the trick to this is start on the side that's away from where the opening in the box is, and get it started under the lip, and just work your way around. So now you can see it's completely seated in. And now we'll find our engine cover. Then again, the engine cover just gets pushed back into those posts. Just seats right down. And that's the install for our S&B intake kit for the Nissan Titan. Thanks for watching, and let us know if you have any questions.